got a list of some of the publications that alleged the Burisma scandal was a conspiracy theory. We continue to find out more and more incriminating information about Joe Biden's role in all of this. And then you look back, and nobody's ever held accountable for this stuff. The New York Times, you might remember, printed debunking 4 viral rumors about the Bidens and Ukraine. In October 2019, Davey Alba in the New York Times called the allegation that while Mr. Biden was vice president, he pushed to have Ukraine's top prosecutor removed for investigating a company connected to Biden's son Hunter, a prominent falsehood. The Washington Post, the truth behind the Hunter Biden non-scandal was their headline. In the New Yorker, the invention of the conspiracy. The conspiracy theory on Biden and Ukraine. How a conservative dark money group that targeted Hillary Clinton in 2016 spread the discredited Donald Trump impeachment nonsense. Okay, The Intercept put this out. Republican conspiracy theory about Biden scandal in Ukraine is absolute nonsense. Ooh. From CNN, fact check. What Trump has been getting wrong on Biden and Ukraine. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on with these people and the excuses they make. And now it's so bad that NBC is still trying to cover for him. I mean, these were headlines from a while ago, a year or two ago. This NBC thing, this story just popped up. On Thursday's broadcast of NBC's MTP Now, it's a show I'm not familiar with, NBC News Capitol Hill correspondent Ali Vitali reacted to the release of the 1023 form by Senator Chuck Grassley on the Bidens in Ukraine by stating that there are some things in the document that, you know what, could be lost in the translation between the Russian that was being spoken by this informant with the sources that he's referring to and the translation of that Russian.
Are you for real?
It is amazing, isn't it?
Wow. I mean,
We're just not understanding because the guy speaks Russian, and I think we got it all wrong. The translation's not right. Something's wrong there. Oh, okay. All right. And then, you know, the rest of the news media continues to cover for Biden. Most of them.
Oh, I haven't
noticed.
noticed.
Some have not. But some are still on the, hey, stop Republicans from making hay out of his ignored grandchild. You know, the 7th grandchild thing. They say that we're making it an issue in the campaign to try to take away his longtime family man reputation. Good gosh.
Yeah, that's the angle.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You got us.
We're just trying to bring down his family man reputation. Oh, and we do. I think do we still have that call? Because he tweeted, you might remember, during the campaign in 2020, he tweeted that he will always take calls from any of his grandchildren. So that's circulating again because it's a tad incriminated. He will always take those calls. He said, I've had a rule my entire life. No matter what's happening, no matter how important the meeting, I'll always answer a call from my grandchildren. That was his thing. Do we have the call that the 7th grandchild made to him a while back? I think we recorded this in progress. Hello? Hi, Grandpa. This is Navy Joan in Arkansas. I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. Ooh. No, Grandpa, I'm your 4-year-old granddaughter, Navy, in Arkansas. I don't know anyone in the Navy. My son, Bo, was in the National Guard. You might have heard of him. But he died in Iraq while he was saving an army battalion from a horde of Mongols led by Genghis Khan. I do know a few Marines, but I don't take any phone calls from random Navy cadets. Goodbye. He won't even acknowledge her. I mean, it is so despicable. And we're not supposed to notice it. We're not supposed to say anything about it. And somehow they don't pay attention to the actual meat of the discussion. They just don't like the fact that we bring it up. Mm-hmm. And I guess we shouldn't.
Yeah, because I see
that's off limits.
Your play is you're trying to tear into his family man.
His family man reputation. That's how many times have I said, you know what we need to do is besmirch Joe Biden's family man reputation. Right? How many times have I said that?
So we're going to talk about this on the air now?
Yeah, we are.
Is that okay?
I might as well.
Okay, because
it's out there.
It was just last week. Like you huddled us all in here after the show, and you're like, "Hey guys, listen. I want you to look through the lens of how do we
bring this guy's
Joe
family
Biden's
man reputation down?
That's the play, guys.
Think of new ways. And then was it you or was it Chris Cruz that said, "Well, what about the 4-year-old grandchild in Arkansas?"
Chris.
It was Chris.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to give credit.
I'm like, yep, that's perfect. That's perfect because he won't even acknowledge that one.
So I mean, that's the lens that we've been charged with looking through from Pat Gray Unleashed.
Yeah,
anything. Because
it's our main focus now.
In fact,
it's our main focus.
I'm man enough to admit this. You actually. You scolded me in front of everyone.
I'm surprised you're bringing that up. It's a little too much information
you were
now.
Because you got onto me. You were like, stop with the Ukraine crap, bro.
Yeah. We need to go family man.
No Hunter
reputation.
stuff. All right? Focus on
Unless
Joe.
it's how he's a crappy dad to Hunter. Then you could talk about it. Okay? Because that's part of the new, our new agenda. So ridiculous.
That's how we eliminate this man.
What a world we live in. Do you hate scrolling social media for the important news stories? Well, subscribe to our newsletter. Go to theblaze.com/newsletter.